Hi, hello, namaste to everyone. This is Leela Sree. I am going to teach you all today the chapter 1 of civics, the Indian Constitution. I know you all are eager for this lesson, which is known as the Constitution. Before going to Constitution lesson, I want to ask you all a question. You all know about football, right? Most of the boys know about football, right? So, football is a game. In that game, there are so many rules that the ball should not touch the elbow and we should not touch the ball with our hands. Only the goalkeeper can catch it. So, if we catch with the hands, what happens? It's considered as foul. We can observe in this line that then it is considered as foul. So why we need a rules? Because rules helps to define the game. What does the rules do? They define the game. So first of all, everyone read this paragraph because it is very important to understand what is the constitution. So then we get into the main point. Constitution. What is constitution? Constitution means our country was ruled by British for almost 200 years. After a long, hard struggle, we got independence. On which day? 15th August 1947. Our leaders all got meeting to gathering to form a government. After getting the independence, we need to have a government and we need to have some form of government and our new constitution book, right? So then they had formed a gathering and they started to make rules based on the government would rule, and they started making that rules. If we say the rules, if we say anything, it's called oral. Now I'm explaining what is this oral. If I write it, what is it called? Written, right? Write means written. So the written form of Indian rules means the written document in which we find such rules is known as constitution. In easier terms, a set of rules formed by a country is known as constitution. I am clear? I think I am clear, right? Yes? Very nice. So now in this chapter, in this Indian Constitution chapter, we are going to learn the key features and the main things about the constitution, and one thing that's very important about Nepal Constitution. So Indian Constitution Assembly. First, let's know a brief about our Constitution, Indian Constitution, how was it done, what is in it, and fundamental rights. I'm going to tell you all this in this video, and also let's start learning our lesson. So if we go, why does a country need a constitution? See, our Constitution Assembly was done in 1946 to 1949 and completed the historical task of drafting the constitution for independent India. Because without a correct document, we can't rule our country, because we need some set of rules which can define the government. And this was done by 11 sessions, 165 days of discussion, and 299 members involved in it. Okay, and in this there was the longest written constitution, 395 articles, 22 parts, 12 schedules. This is the main part of our main details of our constitution book. And then we go to the next page. Why does a country need a constitution? Today most of the in our world, the democratic countries are likely to have a constitution, but there's not a rule that every constitution having country should be democratic. That's not the rule. But democratic countries are having a proper constitutions. Okay, so what is this constitution? Why we need a constitution? Let's know by studying a case study which is known as the Nepal case study. I mentioned a word. What is that word? Can anyone say? It's democracy. Yes, democracy. So, democratic or democracy. This is what is democracy first of all? Democracy means the people elect the representatives. Means we go and vote to our representatives who rule on our basis, our ideas and our wishes. That's known as democracy. But monarchy, the king rules. Okay, the king will rule. So what happened is the Nepal people in the Nepal, our neighboring country. So Nepal in 1990, it was reflected that final authority was with the king. Who has the authority? The king only has the authority. He was not listening to the people. So they all decided to put the end of this. Means stop it. We have to say they want to stop this democracy, this monarchy because they don't like this monarchy. So they fought for several decades to establish democracy in their country or state. Yes, country. In their country. In the end, they finally started establishing, and in the final they established democracy in 2006. And they started to write a new constitution because why they don't want to continue the previous one? Because it didn't reflect their ideas for the country. They want Nepal to be as they want, as they fought for it. Okay, so I think this is very much important, so please read. And here also we are having some questions too. Okay, so the first question, what is constitutive rules? This is your homework. I'll see the second question. Why did the people of Nepal want a new constitution? Because they wanted new constitution because the constitution before did not reflect their ideas. They fought because they want democracy. They want to elect their representatives and make the country beautiful as good, and make themselves give themselves rights, and new constitution need to be formed. This is the question answer. If you want, you can note it down. And next one is, now we are going to, this one is, why does a country need a constitution? We learned about it. Now we are going to start the main thing, that you all know that in our class we have monitors. Yes, we have monitors. Yes, there are 2 monitors in our class. Yes, so these monitors, if they misuse the power, you can read the story, comic story is there, right? Suresh was a class monitor. What did he do? When teacher has went out for an urgent work, he started one child. This Suresh do not like one child called Anil. He started saying that today I'll say your thing. I'll say to teacher that you did like that. This Anil said, what did I do, Ray? I'm just writing my notes. Why are you complaining on me? This false accuse. Then Suresh did not think anything about it and started to complain after teacher came. So what happened? Anil had to stay back after school and write 100 times that he won't disobey the monitor. So this is also known as the misuse of their authority. Means leaders, after getting democracy, maybe they misuse their authority, right? So in this way, they should not misuse. The first one is to form a constitution. It is to not misuse the authority by our political leaders. So we should not misuse. What happens if we misuse? We should treat everyone equally. Okay, if we treat everyone equally, there is no citizen can be discrimination against the religion, race, caste, gender and place of birth. Seeing that he is that type, I should not take care about him. No, political leaders should see that everyone is equal before them, because they are ruling. They have to see everyone with a correct rule, and they have to see with equality. And this one, in which way what way is the class monitor misusing his power? By being a monitor, is misusing by telling false accuse to his enemy, who is a Anil. And then in the second question, the C one is the right option. Okay, the minister, how can he misuse his power? He can say that, call up to police station and say that, not register a complaint against to his relative. No means I'll bash up you. He can say, right. No one dares to do that because he's minister. And come to next page, that is about the dominant power. We all know that in our class sometimes we see that majority wins, minority lose, right? So dominant group should not use power against the less powerful people or groups. Now let's see this storyboard. Okay, games period was about to start. So girls asked that let's play basketball. Boys said that no, we'll play cricket. Then PT teacher came and said, well, let's check majority. So in that class, boys are more numbers of boys and less number of girls. So boys won and they said that we won, go, they said. Then the girls thought that teachers should think another way, that our wishes and decision also hurt, because we are having a majority of boys. So in this situation, what we know, there are many number of boys. If they are 30 number of boys and 15 number of girls, what happens? Absolutely, the boys majority will win and the girls will lose. So what should the teacher do? Teacher should think of another way. Okay, so this is called as the minorities and the majorities and majorities. This can refer to one community dominating other, that is intra-community domination, or members of one community dominating other within the same community, that's called intra-community domination. This should be not done. Intra-community domination and intra-community domination should be not go, because majority or dominating should be not done. Okay, so we should not do means what should we do? Our constitution helps us. Why we need a constitution? To not done this and all. One is misusing the power, and second is that no majority, no minority. Everyone are equal before the law. Next one. Third significant reason why should we have a constitution is that we should have a constitution so that what happens, we can save ourselves. What is this? Save ourselves. Sometimes an issue can go against our larger interests, and the constitution helps us to guard against this. Let's read this story also. Very interesting, right? So Shabnam is in a fix. She has to make a decision. Means she had to think now. What should I do? This one or this one? What she should do now? Wait 1 second. I'll change the color. Yeah. So she has one TV program going on which is her favorite, and she have test tomorrow, which is PT or any test she is having. So she should prepare for the test or watch TV. What is your answer? Say me, come on. What is your answer? Absolutely, many of them will say TV or test. Yes, but now Shabnam is saying that if everyone watches, what will think? We should also watch, right? We can't control ourselves. So what Shabnam says is that don't watch TV tonight. Please don't watch. Then I will also not watch and I can study for my lesson. So then what did Shabnam do? She studied for her lesson, and by God's grace she read and got good marks. For getting good marks also, we have to study, right? So Constitution protects us, means it protects us against certain decisions which might take effect on large principles. Okay? So this is about our lesson. Main thing that why we need a constitution. And tomorrow we are going to in another video we are going to learn main thing, that is constitution plays an important role in democratic societies. What is this? Just I'm going to show you one small thing, that is Indian Constitution, key future, the fundamental rights and all we are going to learn tomorrow in the next video. So please stay tuned to our channel, and this is your Leela saying this political life too. So for getting more videos, please subscribe our channel and please like if you like this video. Thank you. And always never forget to read the lesson once, twice, so that you can get it into your brain. Listening, reading, speaking is must, and write also. Thank you.